So my roommate, Jess, has this new obsession with sustainability. Which is great, because last week she finally stopped using plastic straws after watching one too many sad turtle documentaries. But then she announced she was starting a compost bin for the environment, which sounded harmless enough, like a plant-based pet or something. She reassured me, it'll barely take up any space. Which is what she said about her succulent collection, and now our window ledge looks like a Home Depot nursery. Within a week, the compost bin had turned our kitchen into what I can only describe as a produce crime scene. Every time I walked in, I was greeted by the aroma of wilted lettuce and a suspiciously pungent undertone that screamed earthy, but make it rot. I started carrying my coffee into my room just to avoid the smell, and Jess kept insisting, it's just breaking down. That's the circle of life. That's all well and good, Jess, but last time I checked, the circle of life didn't include me living in a Caesar salad. Then the fruit flies showed up. At first, it was one or two, which I swatted away with a tea towel like they were just particularly aggressive molecules. But by Friday, it was a full-blown jazz club in there. I swear, one of them wore tiny sunglasses and kept snapping his wings, and another played the world's smallest trumpet on my banana peel. Jess said, they're pollinators. They're good for the ecosystem, I said, yeah, but when did our ecosystem start charging a 2-drink minimum? Anyway, today I walked into the kitchen and found the fruit flies had organized themselves into a jazz trio called the Compostables. They were playing Fly Me to the Moon on a rind of cantaloupe, and that's when I realized, if the compost bin is here to stay, I'm going to have to get used to living with a little funk. But hey, at least now when people ask what that smell is, I can tell them it's just the sweet aroma of compostation.